Right, afternoon ladies and gents. Can you hear us? Can you see us?
I certainly can.
Okay, perfect. All right, what we'll do, we'll start with the media that are here with us today. We'll start with 2 from the floor, and then we'll come to virtual, and then we'll move back. All right, so we'd like to start with Ross.
Cash, obviously not the finished product, but bonus point one must be happy with that. And as you said, 9 points from these 2 games.
Yeah, thanks, Ross. I think there was improvement in a couple of areas from the previous game. 5 points, we made hard work of it, but Sunday lunch, nice and hot. You could see at the end, everyone was kind of out of it, stuff, tired, but a lot of good things I think we can take forward and use as foundation to move forward.
You know, we're almost at the halfway stage of the year of the season. You've got one game, and then it's halfway through, and 5th place on the block. Must be extremely happy with that.
Yeah, thanks. We're not stuck on the log in terms of analysing exactly where we are. We feel we've got enough things to fix on our side, but going into, like you said, probably half of the tournament, sitting at 5, it's a lot better than last year, so we'll take it.
Walter, we'll take Walter and then we'll go online.
Okay, so baie geluk met die wen. Ek dink dit het definitief baie beter as laasweek gelyk. En ja, goed om te weet dat die span nou redelik op 5 op die log is en redelik gesement is in die top 8.
Ja, soos ek sê Walter, er was soveel werk geweest na laasweek in terme van hoe ons wil speel en besluitneming dat dit is vir ons positief om te kon sien waar ons werk word uitgevoer. Ek dink die span is op 'n goeie plek in die sin van verantwoordelikheid, besluitneming, hard werk. So ja, dankbaar vir ons is.
Daar was weer 'n bietjie dissipline probleme in hierdie wedstryd. Dis seker 'n bietjie 'n bekommernis en mens moet ook seker daaraan dink teen 'n sterker span kan dit 'n probleem wees.
Ja, soos ek laasweek gesê het, dis nie. Ons sal mooi gaan kyk na die tyd of ons voel dit was of nie was vir jou Kortinek. Dis nie my plek om dit nou te kom met nie, maar as jy in begin sal kyk om 14 te wees, maak dit moeilik. As jy dan 2 of 3 keer 14 is, maak jy dit baie moeilik.
En dan is daar 2 spelers wat nou nie baie kans gekry het voor hierdie wedstryd nie, Sango en 'n debutant daarin. Hoe jy gedink het hulle 2 gedoen?
Ja, ek dink goed. Ek dink dit 'n kans, iemand wat uitmis is 'n kans vir iemand anders. Ons het gevoel daarin kan ons ook 'n bietjie 'n opsie of 2 op die lyn staan gee vir ons en hulle bal. As 'n junior by ons gewees, sy werksverrigting is topgehalte, so bly vir hom om deur te kom en Sango het 'n geleentheid gekry. Ek dink hy het met 1 of 2 kansse op aanval veral gewys dat hy X-faktor soos ons dit noem. So het nie baie bly vir hulle al 80 minute gespeel, so is goed.
En hoe goed was dit ook om Jaco Kriel weer terug te hê in die span?
Ja, ek dink kwaliteit senior spelers weet almal maak 'n groot verskil en ons het die week gevoel in die wedstryd kom ons dit sien. Bring 'n bietjie rustigheid, bring kalmte, help met leierskap op die veld. So bly om te sien dat Jaco op die punt in die game weer amper soos sy ou self kan lyk.
Is dit ook as ek nog gevra vir
One more.
Ek dink daar was, ek's nou nie 100% seker hiervan nie, maar ek dink daar was al ooit 'n wedstryd op Ellis Park in Desember gespeel. Ek dink hierdie is waarskynlik die eerste keer in die geskiedenis. En dit was 30 grade vandag. Ek dink nie die mense besef ook hoe warm was dit nie. Maar wat se impak het dit dalk op die wedstryd gehad, veral in die eerste helfte, daai laaste 20 minute, het dit gevoel of die span 'n bietjie aan die slaap geraak.
Ja, ek dink mense na die seisoen weet wat is die impak van dit. Kyk as dit sê 30, ons almal weet daar binne is nog so 2 of 3 grade warmer. Dit voel soos 'n kookbal binne, so belangrik vir ons om regtig akkuraat voor te berei. Nie te veel volume op die einde te sit nie, want op die einde van die dag, hoe varser en beter hulle is vir hierdie 80 minute, hoe beter is dit vir ons. Ja, soos ek sê, die interessante ding van die kompetisie is, Januarie vlieg ons vir 4 weke oor see, en ek dink gister in Frankryk was die maximum 2 en die minimum 0. So dis presies die teenoorgestelde van wat ons hier beleef. So, great blootstelling vir ons, goed vir ons ontwikkeling en groei in terme van hoe ons wil speel, wat se omstandighede, so dis die realiteit van ons is in die kompetisie, so dis wat jy daarvan maak.
Alright, thanks. Alright, online guys, we'll start with Leighton and then Jan.
Thank you. Hallo Ivan, baie geluk met die wen. Net op jou laaste woorde, dit gaan sekere moeilike 6-7 weke wees om te navigate, as ek dit so kan sê, met die travelling en dan terugkom. Hoe gaan julle dit hanteer? Wat oordoen jy nie en wat onderdoen jy nie, as ek dit so kan stel, in die tyd, veral gegewe dis Kersfeestyd in Suid-Afrika?
Ek dink dit is 'n baie goeie vraag. Ons voel ons is redelik, ons gaan kreatief probeer in terme van tye van oefening. Ons byvoorbeeld Woensdagoggend 6:30 die oggend al begin oefen. Dit beteken strapping en meetings begin 5:30 die oggend al gebeur. Net om, ek dink die uitdaging gaan mentally wees. As jy elke dag tot 4-5 uur gaan rondhang en ouens voel hulle sit rond en wag en jou familie en jou mense is by die huis in 'n Kersfees mind, dink ek dit sal 'n uitdaging wees. So ons wil so kreatief as moontlik wees rondom tye van oefening. Wanneer ons oefen wil ons regtig met 'n ongelooflike intensiteit en detail oefen. En dan rondom spangeleenthede soveel as moontlik families bymekaar trek. Dit is 'n moeilike tyd as jou familie nie is nie, maar solank die families nog nie is, wil ons soveel as moontlik tyd saam spandeer. En dan soos jy sê, is 23 Desember, 31 Desember met verskillende kompetisies. Dis die eerste vir 99.9% van ons groep. So ek dink wanneer ons tyd as 'n groep saam spandeer, moet dit kwaliteit wees en ons so goed en soveel as moontlik van dit hê, maar ek dink ook 'n balans tussen tyd saam met jou familie en vriende wat meer sal wees seker tradisioneel as wat hierdie April of Mei was. Ek dink die balans rondom is belangrik vir ons.
Jan?
Thank you. I just want to tilt the screen a little bit because I see half of Ivan's face. There we go. Perfect.
Better.
Hopefully it's the better half, yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind seeing the logo. I'm going to ask you to just repeat most of what you said in English, but I'm going to start off by saying, I mean, when you have a bonus point win, given that it's in the middle of December and you played in 30 degrees heat, there's probably not much you can say that's gone wrong, but what were the aspects that might concern you? I suppose discipline, there might be some discipline issues you looked at, and maybe some of the handling errors, not ball control there.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. The ability to put teams under continuous attacking pressure is the middle pin. The core there is to keep the ball. So I think we sometimes, especially in the wider channels, we look to offload once or twice instead of maybe just getting the ball to edge, get back into string and keep on playing there. So I think there's a bit of development that's needed there from our side. I think the set piece went okay today. I'm happy that Asa and JP and Jakob Isaki and them did well as well. Our maul stop, I think, functioned today. Scarlets is a team that's got an extremely tall line out. So to manage that, I think, was positive from our side. And I think the game, especially like I say, in the heat at altitude, the more you can probably keep the ball, or it doesn't always have to be in hand. So the more the ball is in play and you can dictate the terms in that set, I think the better you're off to get a positive result.
If you look at it, I mean, obviously you touched early on it, the challenging time you're going into, but looking ahead to the next 2 weeks, you're going to play a team, for starters, that you have played already. Do you change a lot? Do you do things differently, or do you stick with what's working and just tweak one or two things?
I think probably the latter a little bit more. We were really disappointed with the performance against the Dragons. Obviously grateful for the win, but I just don't felt we were good enough and consistent enough. So just the mindset around this week isn't to copy that week and just say repeat that. It's important for us to go forward as a group, and that could be in the way of play, but also a little bit of rotation. We'll probably rotate one or two positions. Like I say, so the next 2 weeks, different competition, but we as a group are also at a place where we just want to keep on going forward and keep the momentum going.
Alright, we'll take one from Morgan and then we'll wrap up with Ross. Morgs?
I think you're on mute, Morgan.
Morgan? Okay, we'll come back, Ross. You can-
As you mentioned about the Challenge Cup, new competition is how are the guys feeling in the group? Are they quite excited and looking forward to it? And you've got a nice little bit of momentum here from these 2 games now to take in. So, are the guys quite positive looking ahead to that?
Yeah, definitely positive. Like Jan just said, playing the Dragons twice in 3 weeks, but 2 different competitions. I think if you're going to look at it too much that way, it might get not confusing, but it could feel strange. So for us, we almost see it as a home and away fixture where you've just played them. What can we learn from the game? Where can we be better to challenge them a little bit differently? I think stuff from say will add a nice flavour to us, which we feel like it's a different competition. And then obviously when we travel in Jan, we've got a URC game, 2 EPCR games, and another URC game. So I think that trip will really feel like it's a different competition, 2 different competitions intertwined.
And how important are these last 2 games here at home before quite a long spell away, about a month and a half of travelling, so how important are these 2 games to build into that big travel section?
Yeah, so obviously it's really important for us. We felt that the games that we've lost here, we were okay, decent enough for 40-60 minutes, but to get the result, whether it's an 80-minute total performance or you're gritty enough to fight it out, is important for us. So we know we've got 2 home games left and then 6 away in a row, 2 in South Africa and 4 overseas. So it's important for us, like I said, to keep on growing as a team, keep on working on the small things that should make a big difference.
Thanks, Ross. Morgan, do you want to try again before we close up?
Morgan, who's better, Vincent
I'm
or...
going to ask the question on Morgan's behalf. His mute button's not working.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's asking who's better. Morgan's asking who's better, Vincent or Emmanuel.
I think the parents can be immensely proud.
Alright, thanks, Jan. Thanks very much, guys. We appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.